Hi guys, welcome to Nine's Corner. Tonight I did a live. So for some of you, you're going to be thinking, what live? And some of you are going to be thinking, yeah, I saw that. And where did you go? So today I was sitting in my kitchen, cleaning out my fridge, trying to find the leftovers to the leftovers to the leftovers, the after Christmas kind of deal. I'm watching YouTube, looking at what was happening in the States. And Sheila texted me and said, hey, Whimsy and I would like to go live. Would you like to join us? There's big things happening. And I was like, yes, of course I want to. So I apologize to the ladies immediately right now and to you guys. Halfway through, I had an emergency phone call. Unfortunately, we had a family emergency that involved an ambulance drive, emergency surgery. It's not COVID related, and not everybody in my family and friend circle want to be mentioned on my channel, so I have to kind of, be careful about it. So I really had to stop and deal with that. So I apologize to everybody. And then for the people that didn't know I was going live, neither did I. I tried to put it out on my community channel, and I'm sure a lot of you are like me. I just use my iPad, so my community channel doesn't even work on that, so I apologize. Now that we're here, I thought, let's do a quick video, have a look at what's going to happen for January 20th, the Inauguration Day. I apologize. On my last video, I was saying January 21st. So either I was just being, the fool, or maybe something's going to happen on January 21st, and I was just, accidentally on purpose. Do you believe me? No. I had a few people ask me about my Eight of Cups tapestry here. My gorgeous son gave this very thoughtful Christmas gift to me. When I first got my first set of tarot cards, I was like 18 or 19 years old. I had never seen, touched, felt. I was so excited. And I remember fanning out the cards and pulling out the card, and here it was, the Eight of Cups. And being a Newfoundlander who left Newfoundland, turned my back on the things that I knew. And it was one of those cards that kind of showed up in my life and had multiple meanings. And it was a card that I first really understood and really made me fall in love with tarot. So it just has a lot of different significance, but that being the first one. And to think that here my son would go and, he could have got the sun or the moon or the devil, a lot of the more regular cards, and he had to contact the company and say, hey, I really like your work, but my mom is weird and she doesn't like all the regular cards. She had the Eight of Cups. And he got it for me, so that's why it's there, and I love it. So, all right. So let's look at January 20th and have a look at Trump and the Republicans, and look at the Democrats and see how is it going to fare for them. And I guess by doing that, we'll get some understanding as to how things are going to go between now and the 20th. So maybe we should look at it as leading up to and including inauguration. So let's have a look and see what's going to happen with the Democrats first, and then we'll look at the Republicans. So let's see what's going to happen. Okay. At the center, we have the Eight of Swords for the Democrats. Boy, sorry, the dog just banged into the stand. Sorry. The Democrats are going to feel like, wow, when they walk in, they're walking in blind. Trump and party have made sure that they're walking in without all the necessary information, without having the proper smooth transfer of power. They're going to feel like they're behind the eighth ball. They're going to feel like they don't see everything. And it's going to take a lot of work and understanding on their part, because they are really being forced to walk into the unknown. Crossing it, they have the Two of Swords reversed. So this is information overload. They're overwhelmed. It's going to be a case of feeling so much negativity towards what they're facing, realizing that they're going to have to be torn about what is best for them to do. Do they want to go after the bad guys, or do they want to balance out the country? And they're going to be walking into the unknown. So as much as they thought, we'll walk in and we're going to do X, Y, Z, now they're walking in going, okay, we have to focus in one thing at a time and get ourselves organized. Underneath it all, we have the Four of Wands. Here's democracy. Here is democracy winning and being the stability of the Democratic Party. In the past, Four of Cups, an offer that you were not happy about. They were not happy about Trump. They were not happy about the last 4 years, but they had to swallow it and take it. Above it, we've got the Six of Wands. So the Democrats are really hoping that with the inauguration and leading up to the inauguration, that they're going to be pushing for peace. They're going to be pushing for understanding, and certainly they're going to be pushing at wanting to work in a bipartisan way. They're going to try to mend some of the political woes as much as everything else. Oh, okay. Near future. As soon as they get in there, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Where's the money? Where's the resources? Where are the papers? Where? The question is not going to be who, what, when. It's going to be where. Ooh, justice. Democrats they have justice on their brain. They want to see the man pay for his injuries of many. Around them, confusion, strife, arguing, fighting. It's so overwhelming because there's so much coming at them. At the same time, the Republicans still haven't let go. They're still going to be pushing. They're still going to be causing their confusion, their miscommunications. Hopes and fears is that they'll be able to be the Page of Cups. They'll be able to be the one that gives the offering of peace, that gives the one of offering of stability and well-being. At the end of the day, we have the King of Cups, but he's reversed. So here he's trying to ride the problems. Here he's overtaking the problems. The hard part being here that it's going to be a harsh reality for them to face. They're going to realize the damage that Trump has done. And it won't be just this one, oh wow, look, it's going to be this Pandora's box of opening up one thing after the other after the other. A lot of work. But that's okay. That's okay. They won Georgia. Georgia means that obstacles and things that would hold them back if the Republicans were to run the Senate. And we did our reading, and thank God we said, yes, Democrats are going to win, and yes, Democrats won. I was so happy. So happy. We really needed that silver lining, truly, didn't we? So let's look at the Republicans. Let's get a good shake on these and see what's going to be, how the Republicans are feeling between now and up to and including the inauguration. Let's have a look. Oh, one of my cards are flipped. That's the Page of Cups. Let's have a look and see. Republicans. Right off the bat, first card out, Five of Pentacles. They're feeling left out. They've lost the election. Covering them, the Queen of Swords. Cutthroat, hard-tongued Trump. He is going to toe the line. He wants his coinage to come in. He wants to secure his people. He is using this as a means to get to whatever it is that he's looking to have at the end of this, whether that is to have the support to support a media outlet that he's going to create, or his continuous battle to confuse, confront, and be the devil. Underneath it all, Ace of Wands, they're looking for, they realize that all the things that they've done, it's all up gone. Everything they were trying to accomplish, all the bad deeds, it's all gone up in smoke. They see everything that they have tried to do, and they were hoping to have 8 years to do it, but they weren't. They got 4 years. So underneath it, they're just seeing all their work and not all of it's completed. They're nervous. In the past, we got the Knight of Pentacles. So here it is. Take the money, take the votes, take what we can, as much as we can, without care. On top, Eight of Wands. So they want to try to be quick, get quick change. They really want to create communication and movement of communication. They want to keep people razzled. They want to keep, the whistle to the Proud Boys, the whistle to all the ones that are still following Trump and drinking that Kool-Aid. They just want to keep all the confusion. Just look at the cloud, how it goes crazy. Like, they want this to continue. Trump is such a bad man. Okay, so then going forward, the Republicans are going to show strength. Those who are following Trump, they're going to continue to follow Trump. They're not willing to let go. They're going to just keep going. They're still going to be building their momentum. This is going to be a time of, if you do not need to be going to the street, then don't. Absolutely, you have nothing to prove by going out. They are angry, they are rioting, and they're going to continue. The devil. The devil. This is Trump. This is the Proud Boys. This is speaking to the lowest common denominator and expecting them to be cruel, expecting them to do what he needs them to do because of the money, because of the seduction of it, because of the power, or because he'll just take you down because of the secrets. All right, this is Trump. Trump. He was the devil in my last reading, and now he showed up in the Republicans reading because he's going for broke. Okay, this is good. Representing the people is the star, the hope, the communication. This is the Republicans, the people surrounding and supporting. The Americans are supporting. They are going to uplift and hold on to democracy. So no matter what's happening with the Republicans holding on, the outside influence is the star. That is hope. Hope. Perfect. I love tarot. Okay. In these hopes and fears, we've got the moon. This is dark deeds being done in the dark of night, and Trump is worried. The Republicans are worried. The whole shebang. They're worried about not having power. They're worried about the secrets that are going to be found out. They're worried about what's going to happen to them because they honestly don't know. And it's really interesting because in this one, when I flipped the card, the first thing I noticed was the reflection. And when I see the reflection, this to me means you're going to have to face what you have done. You're going to have the consequences, be them good, be them bad. You will face them because now you have to look yourself in the mirror. This is going to be a rude awakening for many people. And because it's so hard and so painful to look, That's why you'll see so many people still drinking the Kool-Aid and still holding on. Outcome, the Emperor. They are going to be trying to hold on to the stability. They are going to be trying to, push the authoritative way that Trump has, the direction that Trump has put the party in. I think they feel, with the devil here, that this is the only way that they're going to be able to move forward and be successful. This is the only way that they're going to be able to get their numbers and get themselves in. They have heard the drumbeat and think, hey, look what Trump did. He got all these people to follow him. This is what we're going to do going forth. The Republican Party is not going to do a whole lot of major changing over the next little while. They're holding on, and there's a lot of dark deeds. Again, I am going to say, stay home. There's zero reason to be putting yourself out in the middle of any of this. So I wanted to do a read on coronavirus, see what's happening with that right now. And then I'm going to look specifically for Quebec because I had an email written to me asking me about it. So I don't get too many emails. So if I receive an email and somebody took the time to write me, I'll generally try to do a reading if I can. So let's have a look and see. Coronavirus on the whole. Okay. Okay. I'm going blind and need glasses. Here's the tower, guys. This is the breakdown of our communication systems. This is the breakdown of the line between politics and health. This is the responsibility of the government not doing their part, and unfortunately for us, we were watching the tower fall, and for too many, we didn't go along with the protocol, or we got complicit, or we got bored, or we got fed up. It's a little bit of everything, and we're unfortunately seeing the ill effects. And having my sister be sick, and thank you very much. Thank you for everybody's thoughts and prayers. All the family has gotten sick, my brother-in-law, my sister, and their daughter, and all three have made it through. They have been cleared. They said about day 7 was harsh, got hard for a few days, but luckily everybody's seen their way through. So we're going to see more people being able to survive it, but one person not surviving is one too many that didn't. The pain is harsh. But we're at the 10 of Wands. The 10 is a great number to get because that means you're at the end of the cycle and ready to start a new one. But the 10 is also when we're feeling the heaviness of the weight, when the strongest weight is. So be hopeful, stay strong, do your due diligence, take your own advice, take your health, your vitamins, do everything to maintain your health that you possibly can, knowing that we're almost at a threshold of change. But we're always going to have to learn and remember the lessons we have been taught. We got the Fool. There is going to be a time in the year of 2021 where we are going to say, yay. We are going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is a wonderful thing. That's all I got to say. The one thing I got the King of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So it is going to be of some expense. It's going to be of some economic expense. There is going to be issues with people because when it first happens, people are like, yes, just throw money at it, do what we can. But then after the fact, they're like, oh. So it's going to cost more money than what we were expecting. That's for sure. But, the family will come together. We will once again be able to come together as a community. We are going to fare well. It's just going to take some more time. I know everybody hates hearing that, but that's life. Time. It's just, like the unfortunate way it is. Time. Okay. So I'm going to look specifically at Quebec and see how will the coronavirus be in Quebec specifically. Let's have a look and see. They're having some harsh numbers and I love tarot. I love it. I gotta stop it. I love it. Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles, which was my end card. And you saw me, I was shuffling. This is the message coming through strongly that we are going to come together. The coronavirus, as harsh as it is, as unbelievably, unrealistically true it has been, we are going to come together. We are going to unite. And that applies to you, Quebec. Okay. So here we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, but she's reversed. So the emotions that were being held back are starting to come to the surface, and there's going to be more information coming out about information that was being held back. This is going to be a political inference, as though Quebec had a Trump-like train going, and they were thinking similar to Trump. That's the feeling here. I got the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in the upright position. So the pain is real. The struggle is real, but the wheel is turning, and the negative is going to turn to an eventual positive. The Knight of Swords coming out with a lot of hasty truth. It's going to be harsh because there's going to be a number of issues that you're going to find out about political gain being part of the narrative of the story of COVID when it comes to Quebec. It's going to show the opposition to what the medical field was saying or to what they thought should be happening or what they were being told should happen. But there was so much pushback on it. They really wanted to push for the economy, for the money. They were putting the economy and money over the health. Yeah. Eight of Wands. They're in trouble. They put a lot of irons in the fire thinking that they were going to work this out a certain way, and it all went poof, and they've got themselves in trouble. But at the end of the day, we still have the Ten of Pentacles. So when it comes to the coronavirus, I got a strong feeling, seeing that it came up for both readings, that the coronavirus itself is on its way of, coming down and not being the crazy that has been. But with the Eight of Wands, this is showing the movement of Quebec. It's want to travel and to push the barriers, or to push too quickly on what they want to see happen. They just had too much happening all at once to push the narrative for Quebec. But you'll be okay. The Ten of Pentacles showed up. We're all going to be okay. That's wonderful. And I truly did want to give out my sincere thoughts for the Americans to have experienced what happened today. I was reading comments from, feeling like it was 9/11, but it happened and was done by fellow Americans. And I know it's hard, and I know it's scary, and it's easy to be fearful. But as an outsider looking in, honestly, I saw this beautiful silver lining, because when it counted, America, you did stand up. It happened. You didn't falter. Trump didn't get his way. Pence didn't cause some kind of ruckus. Pence did what he knew was right. He did what was right for democracy. Even all the too little too lates. Better that it's too little too late than never at all. Thank God they stood up for democracy. So as bad as it looked, as embarrassing as it might have looked on the news watching it, because it was, I couldn't help but just think, thank God. You know, it wasn't that long ago where they witnessed Hitler. And America, you stood up. You stood up when it counted. So do not be unfair. January 20th, the new president will be in place, and Donald Trump will be Donald Trump. In whatever capacity that's going to be, it won't be as President of the United States. All right, guys. So, my dear friends, I hope that you too can find the silver lining and realize that it starts with you. If you create your own joy in your own personal life, it's like a ripple effect if you throw a stone into the water. If you create your own joy, your own happiness, your own peace, then you will pass it on to your family and friends, and that will go into your community, into the world. It all starts off with you being okay with you and doing the work on yourself. No matter how big this gets, it doesn't change what happens behind the four walls that you're in, right? So take care of you. Do not let fear take over. It has no place. It's false evidence about reality. And as always, our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. Thank you for your time. Cheerio. Until next time, take care.